And we say good morning to you. We're broadcasting live on the road today. We're at Poor Trav's Deli here in Elizabethton, ready to go for this Thursday, January the 9th, 2025. Got a couple of birthdays to tell you about. Joan Baez having a birthday, 84 today. Also, rock musician Jimmy Page out of Led Zeppelin, 81 today. Crystal Gale, the singer, country music singer, having a birthday, 74 today. Those are the birthdays again on this. And also Dave Matthews having a birthday. Pretty good guy, Dave Matthews Band. Pretty good musician, to say the least. He's having a birthday, 58. Again, and Sergio Garcia, the golfer, having a birthday, 45. So several birthdays on this Thursday. Sun's out. Again, it's about 20 degrees here in East Tennessee. Looking for a high today in the upper 20s to low 30s, and the storm comes tomorrow. They're telling us the big snowstorm. Hello, Pete Welch. Hello to Barry and Nancy Taylor. So we'll see. We'll be batting down the hatches just in case, and so we'll be again in studio tomorrow doing the show. We will have a show. We'll be there in studio for show number 2214. Today is 2213. We got a doubleheader coming up later on. Lady Cyclones and men's basketball. So we've got the show here. Then a doubleheader basketball at Sullivan East. They moved the game to tonight. It is on. We'll go there at 6:15 with the broadcast. Video and audio from Sullivan East High School. Lady Cyclones and the Lady Patriots in the conference opener moving the game from tomorrow night to tonight. And then we'll come back with the men's game and the boys' game to follow. So a doubleheader tonight, beginning at 6:15. Jackson Judah running the camera for us, video and audio. We'll have it both ways for you from Sullivan East High School on the road to the Patriot Palace tonight. And we're looking forward to bringing that to you. So we're here, big ball game tonight. It would be the Orange Bowl. Penn State and Notre Dame tonight's one half of the college football playoffs. Tomorrow night, Ohio State and Texas. There is talk of moving that one to Arizona. So, no, I'm sorry. There's talk about moving some of the NFL games. The Rams game. And, yeah, the Rams game. I misspoke. I'm sorry. The Rams game may get moved to Arizona because of the wildfires in L.A. So we'll take a look at that. We got that to talk about. College basketball, one upset last night. We'll see who got beat. We'll take a look at the NBA, the National Hockey League. Also, Major League Baseball, the Red Sox active today on this Thursday. We'll tell you what's going on with the Bo Sox from Beantown. All that coming up here again on show number 2213. And we are here at Poor Trav's Deli. If you don't have lunch plans, come by here. Good food, steamed sandwiches. Man, they are good. Good night. Got some guys back here already having lunch with us, and we appreciate that. So if you're out and about, come on in here and have lunch with us. You can get it to go or sit behind us here. Got the soda fountain over my shoulder here. Got the Pepsi products. You've got 10 coolers full of different drinks, from energy drinks to Pepsi products, Coca-Cola products. You run the gamut. They've got all those. We've got, chips here. Ruffles, Doritos, Funyuns, Lay's, Doritos, Wise, Tom's, Cape Cod. Got all the different potato chip brands right here at Poor Trav's Deli. Steamed sandwiches like nobody else can do them. Man, they are good. They are smoking good. So anyway, that's what's going on. We'll take our first break. We'll come back and we will take a look at college basketball. Who played last night? Who got beat? Also the big football game tonight. Coming up at the bottom of the hour, Eddie Morrell joins us, the wrestling coach from Elizabeth, and later on Coach Shipley. Later on in the show, we've got Joseph Taylor joining us. So we are ready to go. How about the national anthem? Here we go. Let's get it in here and get going with it. And we'll come back and take a look at college basketball. Here she is, Jennifer Nettles, the national anthem on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
Back on the Tom Douglas Sports Show live again at Poor Trav's Deli. Oh, yeah. Steamed sandwiches. 543-6128 to call them in, by the way. Come by here and pick them up, eat them right here, or get them to go either way. And so it's a institution of sorts here in the Tri-Cities, no question. Here again in Elizabethton at Poor Trav's Deli. We appreciate them being with us. They've been with us since day one of the show, and this is show number 2213, 2,213th show. Again, live here at Poor Trav's in Elizabeth. They'll be picking the players of the game tonight. They'll get free sandwiches from right here at Poor Trav's. These guys and girls that win these players of the games love coming here and getting free food, free sandwiches in this case, steamed sandwiches from Poor Trav's Deli. They love it. So we'll give away a couple more of those tonight. Each game, ladies at 6:30. The gentlemen will be at 8 o'clock tonight. Conference opener, doubleheader. The Cyclones on the road at Sullivan East tonight. They moved the game from tomorrow night to tonight to get it in before the snow gets in here. All right, top 25 college basketball. One upset last night. Number 9 UConn goes down. The Huskies lose to Villanova 68-66, lose by 2. 5th-ranked Alabama, 20-point win over South Carolina last night. You had 23rd-ranked Ole Miss over Arkansas by 7. 13th-ranked Illinois. John Calipari starting Arkansas, not going so good right now. 13th-ranked Illinois, a 39-point win over Penn State, blew them out. Illinois may be the team to beat in Big Ten basketball this year. They are strong. Beat Penn State by 39 last night. You have 18th-ranked Gonzaga defeating San Diego by 13. 11th-ranked Kansas Jayhawks get a 19-point win over Arizona State. And a matchup of the big top 25 games in the SEC and in the top 25 in college basketball. 10th-ranked Texas A&M defeats Oklahoma. Number 10 beats number 17 by 2, 80-78 last night in men's top 25 college hoops. Who plays tonight? 15th-ranked Oregon will be in Columbus to battle Ohio State. 20th-ranked Purdue will be at Rutgers, and 16th-ranked Michigan State. The Sparty's home to Washington tonight in men's top 25 college basketball. Lady Vols play tonight. They got LSU, Kim Mulkey, and the Lady Bayou Bengals will be in town for a 6:30 tip-off at the Food City Center in Knoxville. So go Tennessee, Lady Vols, chance to redeem themselves after a tough loss to Oklahoma, where they battled back from 19 down late in the game to get down to the game-winning shot that Sarah Bucket took and didn't make it, but put yourself in a position to do that because of a great comeback for the Lady Vols. They'll play again tonight against LSU, again at the Food City Center in Knoxville. So here's your college basketball look. The Bucks win last night on the road at Mercer. Big win for East Tennessee State. And they pick up the W last night. It was a good night for East Tennessee State's. Let's see who got it. It would be Bucks now 9-7 overall, 2-1 of the Southern Conference. Mercer goes to 9-7 and 2-1. So it was a big night for Kamari Peterson, 25 points, including the winning three-point basket to lift them past Mercer last night. 70-68 on the road in Macon, Georgia is where they played. So congratulations to the Bucks. So they got a big win last night on the road against Mercer down yonder in Macon, Georgia. All right, the football game we're talking about will be on Sunday. It's the L.A. Rams monitoring the situation's potential impact on the wildfires. And the wild card playoff game between the Vikings and the Rams at SoFi Stadium on Sunday. There's a contingency plan now to move it to Arizona should the need arise. Well, if you've seen the videos, it looks like the whole place is on fire to me. And so the game could be moved. It'll take place on Monday night at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, the home of the Arizona Cardinals, if they have to move it. And I would think that would be a strong possibility. Not only is the fires an obvious problem, but the air quality index. So smoke and ash blanketing the region there where these fires are going on, burning up homes left and right. It's a sad situation. So the Chargers had the offensive and defensive units practicing separately to limit their time on the field. So anyway, air quality is so-so right now in and around the practice facility for the Chargers. So there is a good opportunity for them to move this thing. They're going to make that announcement, I think, later today, whether they're going to keep it there or move it to Arizona for a Monday night game. So, 5 people have been killed in the fire so far, and many homes have been destroyed by these fires, these wildfires burning out of control in Southern California. So the Rams and Vikings game for Sunday there is very much up in the air, maybe moved to Glendale, Arizona. I'll double check here during the break, see if that has indeed happened. But that's what they're looking at. That's what they're considering. And that would be, I would think, a very smart move to do that. So the Rams and the Vikings may get put on hold and played Monday in Glendale, Arizona, instead of Sunday in L.A. Hey, we're live here again, 543-6128. Roast beef and cheese, turkey and cheese, the Mad Italian. You run the list, man. They are good. All of it's good here. Again, at Port Travis Deli. The phone number is 543-6128. We're right here on Elk Avenue, right across the street from the Jewelers Bench, one of our other great sponsors. So if you don't have lunch plans, we would certainly consider having you consider to come here and have lunch with us. Our first guest is in the house. We'll take a break, get him set up. Coach Eddie Morrell talking wrestling. Oh, yeah, Cyclone Wrestling. We've got the John Clark Classic, not this Saturday, but next Saturday at Elizabethton High School. So it's that great tournament in honor of our late, great coach, John Clark. So we'll do that. Coach Morrell is here to talk a little wrestling. We got some guys for Elizabethton Wrestling that's doing very, very well in terms of a record, and so we'll let him tell you all about that after this from the Jewelers Bench and also Port Travis Deli. We're here on the road at Port Travis, 543-6128. Glad to have you with us here on show number 2213. They said it wouldn't work. We're at 2213, and we'll just keep on clicking them off here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, live at Port Travis Deli. Buddy Richard Oakes, the Tom Taylor Sports Show. So Port Travis Deli, good time to come in here, 543-6128, and get it to go. Tell us about it.
Yeah, call us up. Let us know what you like, and you won't have to stand in line or nothing like that. You know, it costs about 10, 15 minutes ahead, and you walk right in, and we'll say, hey, did you have a call in? And you grab it and go. Take you in and out.
Hot subs, none of the hot subs over $5.15. You couldn't go buy the goodies to put a sandwich together for that kind of money. Then you got the cold subs. You got a 12-inch, a 6-inch, and then the chicken salad. Sell a bunch of chicken salads so you can get the subs hot and get them cold. And, of course, chicken salad, get it right out the door and away you go, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I think cold cut subs are served cold, so you can bump the line that way too.
Yep. 543-6128. Tell me about your salads.
Salad, we take a tray and put a fistful of lettuce in it with some shredded cheese, your choice of ham, turkey, roast beef. We put some tomatoes, spicy onions, croutons, 2 packs of dressing. We have ranch, Thousand Island, honey mustard, and Italian.
5 racks of potato chips here, 10 cooler windows full of all kinds of soft drinks and Pepsi and Coca-Cola products, energy drinks, all you need. All you got to do is call in here. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 9, closed on Sunday. 543-6128. Pickled eggs. You got jalapenos, banana peppers, extra spicy onions. They can load it up with bacon. They can load it up any way you want it. Any of the sandwiches. Extra goodies, folks. Make it go. 543-6128. One of our great sponsors here on the show. We love coming here. Port Travis Deli, again, here in Elizabethton at 543-6128. Proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Talking to Dr. Justin Smith, one of our great sponsors here at the Tom Taylor Sports Show in Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. A lot of them out there. What do you feel like separates physical therapy services from all the competition?
Well, number one is that we're local. The money that you spend with us stays here. Mm-hmm. This is not a large corporate venture that your money goes to Florida or Miami or up to Chicago or wherever. We are a true mom and pop facility. We pride ourselves on that, number one. Number two, we don't have a bunch of higher-ups, VPs, multiple presidents that we have to end up making a bunch of profit to be able to pad their pockets. The money that we make in physical therapy services, we reinvest back into the community. So that's why we have our Class 4 laser, we have our Ultra G, we have all the equipment that nobody else in the area has. And we can provide services and for the people of Elizabethton, of Carter County, Roan Mountain, Hampton, Stony Creek, Mountain City, Johnson City. That's why we have people from all over the area that flock to our facility because they know they're going to get the best care, state-of-the-art care with the most state-of-the-art equipment.
It's awesome. Can't top that, folks. Great sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. Great folks at Physical Therapy Services. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, first guest of the morning, and here he is.
Good morning. Season's beatings. Good to see everybody.
Season's beatings. I love it. Love it, love it. By the way, my bell broke yesterday. I was going to hit the bell, and the bell died on me. I got to get a new bell. Won't do it today. We got basketball tonight. Got a doubleheader. We'll finish up here, then kind of head that way because we get to watch the granddaughter play. And then we got the chance to stream a doubleheader. The Lady Cyclones, winners of 4 in a row, 5 of their last 6. And the guys are 12, 13, and 4. I have to double check. Have them ready to go. It's a doubleheader tonight. Tomorrow night's game's moved tonight because of the snow. Do you feel it in your bones we're going to get this? They're going to miss it? Or do you think we're going to get it?
I think we're going to get it.
All right.
I think we're going to get it.
All right. We'll see. Hello, Sheree Pierce. How you doing, lady? Mike Fraley. Hello, sir. How you doing? We're talking to Eddie Morrell, still on the screen, the wrestling coach at Elizabethton High School. We're off to a good start, are we not?
We are off to a great start as a team this year. We are 10-10, and we're only halfway through the season. So we have the capability this year of finishing well above 500 for the year, and that's saying something when 90% of your team is freshmen and sophomores.
Young team.
Very young.
Very
team,
young. Yeah.
But by the same turn, very aggressive. One of the best teams I've ever had as far as actually listening to their coach goes.
Yeah.
So no, they've done a great job, and I continue to press them to do greater and greater things.
So they are coachable.
They are very coachable. They listen well in match. They listen well at practice, and if they don't listen well, they have gentle reminders as to why they should.
There you go.
There you go.
Little nudge.
Just a little nudge.
Little nudge. It happens, and sometimes they need a nudge.
Everybody needs a little nudge sometimes.
We all need nudges.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So let's take a look at individuals up and down the. Start with our lightweight weight classes and go right down the list.
Look, at 106 pound freshman Cooper Cole is 11-4.
Wow.
Yeah, as a freshman, that's fantastic. Jacob Jenkins is a first-year wrestler. He's 15-12 at 113 pounds. Peyton Vanover, another freshman, is 17-11. Tristan Richardson is hanging in there at 9-14. Jacob Clevenger at 132 pounds, freshman, is 23-4.
Whoa.
Has beaten every 132 pounder in our region. Jacob is setting himself up for success through his work ethic. Tom, when he wrestled in middle school, he was about 152 to 155 pounds. Well, he got to the high school room, and we had a little conversation and said those days are over. Now, by eating right, by staying hydrated, and by exercising his tail off, he's down to 132 pounds and about 50% stronger than he was last year.
23-4.
23-4.
Jacob Clevenger.
Yep.
Wow.
My junior 132 pounder, Jacob Presley, is at 9-9. Matthew Hain, another freshman, at 165 pounds, is 14-5.
Whoa.
Now, at 165 pounds, this 15-year-old kid is wrestling full-grown men. These are guys at 165 pounds. That means you probably walk around summertime and football season around 190.
Yep.
Around 190.
You drop it down to 165 for
Yep.
wrestling. Yep.
And and Matthew's doing a great job, as is our 157 pounder David Wright. He's at 15-8. He's a freshman, and these are again boys in a man's weight class. They're doing a wonderful job. Leif Erbach at 175 pounds, heard his name on the football field a few times this year.
We did.
Now he's 14-4.
Wow.
Okay, and it took a 2-time North Carolina small school state champion to beat him the first time.
So you're having a great year. Continue on.
They're
It's
having
good.
a great year. In the upper weights, Gavin Kodak at 285, our senior, the only senior we got on our team, is 8-4 and has not lost a conference match yet.
Wow.
So no, we're having a fantastic year. These kids are learning. I can't wait to see where they are in 6 months. It's just a fantastic job by these guys.
We're live here again at Port Chavs Deli, 543-6128. Hello to Brenda Grindstaff. You know what we say. Hello, darling. Hello to Brenda Grindstaff. Amy Ellswick, hello. That's a new name. Thank you for watching the show. We're here again at Port Chavs, where the steamed sandwiches are out of this world. 543-6128 is the number to call. So hello to Nashad Alam. That's a new name. Thank you for watching the show. We're here again at Port Chavs, Elk Avenue here in Elizabethton, ready to. Here comes another gentleman in to get himself something good to eat, because these steamed sandwiches are out of this world. Which one you going to get when you get out of here?
Oh, my favorite is the roast beef on dark with Swiss cheese, mustard, and onions.
Roast beef on dark with Swiss cheese, mustard, and onions.
Mustard and onions.
Mustard means
That'll
a lot
put
of
some
them.
hair on you.
There you go. Put a little hair on you, them onions. There you go. Pork
Yes, sir.
chops. Roast beef on dark with cheese and mustard and onions.
Yes, sir.
Ready to go. So, but that's what you can come in here and get, folks. We got about 8 or 9, probably 10 different sandwiches. Meatball sub, turkey and cheese, ham and cheese, roast beef and cheese, pastrami and cheese. You can get it on white bread, dark bread, however you want it. They sell pickled eggs. They sell salads here again at Port Travis. So we'll talk more about them in a minute. Hello to Jessica Tester. Thank you for watching the show. We're here live at Port Travis, 543-6128. So Clevenger's got he's the one who's got the most wins, 23
He has
and 4.
the most wins right now, 23 and 4.
23 and
But,
4.
You know, just looking through these numbers and talking about what we were talking about, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kids that can easily finish over 20 wins for the season.
Which is that the mile marker in wrestling? Get 20,
I like to see 25.
25. All right.
Because, at 25, that means that they can go out their senior year having won 100 matches.
Yep.
The all-time record at Elizabethton High School is 131 victories, and that's held by your buddy and mine, a kid named Deuce Morton.
Who was there last night? Did
Yes.
he come in and work out
Yeah,
last night?
Deuce came and worked out last night.
Yeah.
Glad to have him back in the area. It always warms my heart to have my wrestlers back. And then after Deuce was a gentleman named Chris Taylor. Chris was 111 wins. And then after Chris was some skinny kid named Hunter Morrell.
Hunter Morrell.
At 111.
There you go. So the all-time winningest wins wrestler at Elizabeth and Deuce Morton, 3-time state champ, 131 wins.
Yes.
Can anybody, is that in striking distance of any of these guys? Can Clevenger get that?
If Clevenger keeps having the year that he's having right now and keeps working, keeps listening, and keeps performing, he's within striking distance. He is certainly within top 3.
He is what year grade?
He's a freshman.
Oh, he's a freshman.
He's a freshman.
Oh, see, that may be your next guy. Can do it.
We will see.
131 wins is the high water mark for Betsy Wrestling with Deuce Morton, 3-time state champ. Which, when you say that, and every time I say that, it's like we don't really appreciate, I don't think, how tough that is. Because 2 of those years he wrestled different weight classes, did he not?
He wrestled at 182 pounds his freshman and sophomore year, 195 his junior year, and 220 his senior year. So he was three weight classes, 3 state championships.
So you got to get to that weight and maintain it. And look at a whole different set of wrestlers that you saw the year before. So 3 different weight classes, 3 different state championships in 3 straight years.
Well,
That's pretty phenomenal.
It is phenomenal.
Yeah.
If you ever saw Deuce play football, he's the only athlete I know that can literally have his face ripped off.
He did.
He did.
Nolensville.
And went right back into the game.
Yeah.
Went right back in.
Yeah.
It was that dedication, that determination, and that self-will to impose greatness upon wherever he was.
Yep.
That made Deuce the athlete that he is.
Ripped his mouth off.
Oh, clean off.
Clean off.
In fact, I don't know if you know this. When they got him, they tried to get him sewn up in Nashville. Nobody would touch him.
Mm-hmm.
So when we got him back here to the oral surgeon looked at it and said, "I have never seen a living person with an injury this severe."
Yep. And he went back in and played.
Yep, sure did.
And played the next week.
Yep.
So with a ripped off lip.
What's he going to do? Sit down?
You got it. It's Deuce Morton. Hello to Coach Terry Moore. Hello to Linda Pierce. He says,
Coach Moore, love my Coach Moore.
Yep. He says, 2 good men speaking. Thank you, sir. Coach Morrell, the man. You got it. Hello to Danny Blevins, Debbie Garland, Jessica Tester. Hello, Linda Pierce, watching in Ohio this morning. What's the weather like in Ohio this morning, Linda? It's sunny here. It's about 21, 22 degrees here. We got snow in the forecast tomorrow. So what's happening in the Buckeye State weather-wise? Tell me what's going on up there, Linda. What's the temperature if it's snowing? So,
Linda, I don't know where you are in Ohio, but I finished my last 2 years of high school at Public School State Champions Nordonia High School and wrestled my first 2 years of college as a Cleveland State Viking.
did you really?
Sure did.
So where is in Ohio you graduated from?
Nordonia High School. It's in Macedonia, Ohio.
Macedonia, which would be where?
Which would be just north of Akron, right on the Summit, Cuyahoga County line.
Okay, right around sunny with snow, she says. All right.
And then, Cleveland State, you go to the lake and turn left.
Okay. And so don't pass, or you do pass the lake, don't get in the lake. Just go to Cleveland State where you wrestled. What class did you wrestle? What weight class?
I was 125 pounder.
125. Yep. So, hello, Chris Hyder. Thanks for watching. We're here live again at Port Travis Deli. So, we've got several youngsters that are about to hit the 20-win plateau. You got Clevenger, the freshman, at 23-4. So, as a team, grade them right now. A, B, C, or D. Where are they in your mind?
In my mind, they are a solid B.
Solid B.
Okay.
All right.
And I can say that with confidence because, number one, they're a young team. But what's most impressive about them is that they're already putting the disciplines in place to become better. They're not content to just say we're doing all right for freshmen and sophomores. That's not what they want. Okay, we're here to collect heads, and it doesn't matter if it's freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. That's what they're there for. They're there to collect heads, collect hardware, and come home champions.
There you go. Hello, Linda Birchfield. Thanks for watching. So you have coming up next weekend the John Clock. Now this weekend we've got the, what do you call it?
We have the Fandetti Richardson Brawl at Science Hill High School. We'll see how the weather treats us on that one, but that's always a good tournament. You've got 22 teams. It's an individual tournament, so it's run by weight class, and it's always good competition. But like I said, we'll have to see how the weather treats us with that one. Next weekend is the John Clock Classic, and I only have room for 10 teams at this tournament. But here's what we've got so far committed. We have back-to-back small school state champions, Avery County, North Carolina.
Oh.
We have that green team from down the road.
Greenville?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Oh, and,
The green team, yeah.
By the way, the green team had a little barn burner Tuesday night.
Oh, really?
If we were at full strength, we gave them 30 points. If we took those 30 points back, we'd have beat them.
Because we got some guys in sick bay, weren't?
Yep, we had
Under
one in
the weather.
sick bay, one in injury. Those things happen.
Yep, part of it.
The Westridge Wolves are coming over. Volunteer will be there. Sullivan East, West Green. We will probably see Holston, Virginia, which if you haven't been in Southwest Virginia and watched wrestling, all right, those boys are big.
Huh.
They're big. They're very, very big. I'm pretty sure they have mortgages when they step on the mat because they are full-grown men at every weight class.
There you go.
So something to see. Love those guys. Love how they wrestle. Daniel Boone may also be coming over.
So you got for sure committed how many?
For sure committed how many? We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Cyclones makes it 8.
Yep.
So
Cyclones makes it 8.
You got room for 2 more teams, basically.
Got room for 2 more. We're going to let them fight it out. If I had to guess, it's going to be Cocke County and Holston.
We're going to stream it next Saturday. What time does it start Saturday morning?
Wrestling's going to start around 10.
10 o'clock, yeah.
Yep.
We're going to stream it. We're trying to figure out how we're going to just stream the Cyclone guys wrestling, or we'll try and stream everything. I don't know. I got to figure it out yet. We got to have a production meeting of sorts, but we're going to do it however you want to do it. Hello, Christy Carr. How you doing, lady? But we want to showcase high school wrestling. It's not what you see on WWE or anything like that. This is, in my humble opinion, the real deal. This is real wrestling. And so it's 2 guys out on the mat going at it for rounds are what, 3 minutes?
Rounds are 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
3 2-minute
3
rounds.
twos. There you go. Six minutes of nowhere to hide. You're out there, and if you make a mistake, you can't point to your teammate because you ain't got a teammate. You got to be able to get it done, and so it's just raw energy, isn't it?
Oh, there are 2 maxims that I use when I describe this sport. The first is a scenario that anybody can replicate. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to your garage and get a bag of cement. Okay? I want you to put that on your shoulders.
Right.
Then I want you to go outside and sprint for 6 straight minutes. Tell me how you feel when you're done.
Yeah.
Now, remember, during that 6 minutes, you've got somebody trying to tear you apart while you're carrying that cement and sprinting away from
the bag of cement.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, and the second axiom that really sums this sport up for me is this is the only sport where there's a thing called blood time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wrestlers bleed. Wrestlers bleed for their sport. They'll stop the match, they'll clean up their blood, and they'll keep on wrestling.
Yeah.
There's no other sport that allows for blood time.
No, you're right. I never thought of that. So everybody else makes you get off the court.
Yep.
Make
Get
a
off the court,
substitution.
you're done for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not here. We've got gauze and Band-Aids, and you're going back out there, buddy.
That's awesome. So it's next Saturday. We'll be doing it wall to wall, the John Clock Classic.
Yep.
again right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page. Can't wait to do that. So refresh our memory because the classifications change. We're just getting ready to go through a new reclassification for all the sports starting next year. So wrestling in Tennessee has 3 classes, 2 classes, 4 classes.
Wrestling in Tennessee has 3 classes.
3? Okay.
There's A, which is under 1,100.
Enrollment, okay.
Yes. And then there's B, double A, which is over 1,100 enrollment. And then there's private school.
So we're in double A.
We're A.
We're single A.
Yeah, we are single A. And next year, David Crockett, who is in our region, and Tennessee High, who is in our region, move up to the double A classification. And Daniel Boone drops down to the single A classification. So, next year, our landscape changes a little bit. Our goals change a little bit. It's not so much is a region title something that we shoot for. Now it becomes expected. It becomes expected, and we build off that.
So we're single A, under 1,100 students, and I knew that. I don't know why I said double A, because we have like 800 and some students at
Because
Elizabeth.
we play like we have 2,000.
Yeah, we do. We get in there and mix it up with the big boys. So single A state champion last year, who was it?
Was Saudi Daisy.
Saudi Daisy. So Pigeon Forge, typically a powerhouse in
Pigeon
wrestling.
Forge was second last year.
State runner-ups.
Yep.
So
They beat Halls for second by 3 points.
so up here in this neck of the woods this year, who's doing well?
Who's doing well this year in our neck of the woods? For the big schools, Dobbins Bennett's just on a tear. Wesley Idolette does such a great job with that program. He's got a lot of kids involved, and our goals, my goals and Wesley's goals align a lot, which is to get kids involved, get them enjoying the sport, and get them coming back time after time after time. And he and PJ have done a great job over there, so you can't take anything away from them. Tennessee High has been very consistent this year, and you can't really take much away from them. But in all classifications, you've got to give the nod to Dobbins Bennett.
Dobbins Bennett, yeah.
And what other people look at are what teams are up and coming. What teams might just reach up and smack you in the mouth if you're not careful. Well, that'd be us.
Cyclones.
Yep.
There you go. So you got one senior on the team.
Got one senior on the team, Gavin Kodak, another
Footballer.
name that we've heard on the football field.
Excellent football player.
Yep.
An excellent wrestler too. So everybody else is underclassmen. Do we have ladies wrestling this year?
We do have ladies wrestling this year. We have a returning state qualifier in Sadie Kellerman. Sadie has Sadie's record right now is 14-2, and a Virginia State champion beat her, and a girl 14 pounds heavier than her beat her. Okay, within her weight class, Sadie is an absolute monster.
14-2.
Yep. We have Elizabeth Tucker at 8-2. Elizabeth is a freshman, and she had a knee problem last year. We've brought her back and rehabbed her the right way this year, and she's making great strides toward dominating that. In fact, one of her losses was to a South Carolina state champion.
It's good stuff, folks. So wrestling is very much alive and kicking, if you will, in Northeast Tennessee, and so certainly here at Elizabeth and I. So you are hoping the weather will cooperate for the meet this weekend at Science Hill.
Yes.
If not, then we're off until next Saturday. Is that right?
If not, we are off until. No, we have another meet between now and next Saturday, and I didn't bring my schedule, but no, we're going to be busy.
Got another one? Yeah.
Yep, we're going to be busy.
But we're going to bring it to you on Saturday a week. Will be the John Clark Classic, which is the tournament in honor of the late wrestling coach at Elizabeth and Coach John Clark. So we're going to be there ready to roll, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
sir.
Can't wait. So good stuff. So you are going to get yourself a what kind of sandwich again?
I'm going to get a roast beef on dark with Swiss cheese, onions, and
Mustard.
mustard.
Mustard. I thought you said mastered with onions. It's mustard.
Mustard.
Onions, mustard, Swiss cheese, roast beef on dark. Sounds like it's a steamed sandwich, folks. It's really, really, really
No,
good.
They're the best sandwiches. If you all haven't eaten down here in a while, it's been here since I was born. It was the Blue Circle. Now it's Port Travis.
Yep.
Just the sandwiches are fantastic. The people are great. Richard's one of the nicest guys you'd ever want to meet.
You got it.
Come on down, grab a sandwich, have a little lunch, and get a taste of what Elizabethton's actually like.
You got it. 543-6128 is the number to call. Coach Eddie Morrell, Betsy Wrestling. Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome, sir.
We are
Marshall.
Marshall. We both like the Thundering Herd.
Thunder and Herd, baby.
You got it. We are Marshall. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at some Major League Baseball. The Red Sox making some moves. We'll see what they're doing after this on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're talking to Joseph Taylor, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. And what's going on at Ivy Hall Nursing Home?
Ivy Hall, we would love to have short-term rehab patients. If you go in for knee surgery, shoulder surgery, stuff like that, you need a little bit of rehab, please consider Ivy Hall. We have private rooms for our short-term rehab patients. We offer physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, full-time respiratory therapy. We'd love to take care of you.
Looking for help? Looking for folks to work here?
Absolutely, 100%. If you want to come in, if you're a CNA, LPN, RN, you want to work in dietary, laundry, housekeeping, we would love to have you. You can go to ivyhallnursinghome.com and fill out an application. Somebody will certainly call you back if you put in an application.
Yep. So all these different folks, you take care of these different therapy programs, right?
Absolutely. We love the short-term patients. We love the long-term patients. Either one, we want to take care of anybody that comes our way, for sure.
Social media?
Social media, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, and like I said, ivyhallnursinghome.com.
There you go. One of our great sponsors, folks. Love promoting them. Again, the great folks here in Elizabethton, sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Tell me, we don't talk a lot about it, Gabe. Tell me about the cold subs. Tell me about those in Port Travis, would you please?
So our cold subs, they come with they come in two different sizes, 12-inch, 6-inch, and they come with bologna, salami, ham, cheese, and then we can put whatever you want on it, and they come pre-made. We can get you out of here pretty quick.
6-inch or 12-inch?
Yes, sir.
6 inches, how much?
6-inch is $5.19, and a 12-inch is $6.49.
You couldn't make it for that. You couldn't go buy the bread. There's no way you could go buy the bread and make what they're going to do for you for that kind of price. The cold sub, 6-inch or 12-inch. They also sell salads. Tell me about the salads.
So we got a house salad that comes with cheese, tomato, croutons, and then 2 packs of dressing of your choice. And we can also throw our special signature onions on them. And then the chef salad comes with the same thing, but we can throw any type of meat you want on there. So a house salad is $6.29, and then the chef salad is $7.49.
Not going to bust your billfold, folks, and you get a salad too. They don't scrimp. That's kind of the motto. We don't scrimp. If you get a sandwich on those hot subs, we don't scrimp. So what's you're here all the time. What's the top 3 sandwiches you guys make day in and day out?
Ham and cheese, most popular. I'd say second to that, probably Mad Italian, and then third is probably a Reuben.
Yep. The Mad Italian is what? What do you get on it?
So you get ham, turkey, cheese, and then we can throw everything on there for you.
We got 10 cases of drinks over here. Everything, Pepsi products, Coke products, energy drinks, got all that. We got, we run through all the different Wise, Cape Cod, Toms, Lances, Doritos, Cheetos, got all the different kinds of chips.
Yes, sir.
All right here. Phone number to call is?
I actually don't know that part.
543?
Yeah, 6128.
6128. Port Travis Deli, they also sponsor our Player of the Game, folks. Every time a kid plays ball, again, from Elizabeth or Tia Duggar, we give them a Port Travis Deli Player of the Game. We appreciate that very much. Gabe Sexton, folks, one of our great sponsors right here, working hard
Yes, sir.
at Port Travis Deli. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us live at Port Travis Deli. Coming up tomorrow will be, we're going to do it from the studio at home tomorrow. We're going to probably talk to David Lyons over the phone. In fact, I know that's my plan, but more than likely, well, not more than likely, we'll be at the studio tomorrow because if we get this snow, I want to be where I need to be, and that'll be where I can have access to everything on the computer, and that'll be in the Tom Taylor Sports Show studio tomorrow. We'll do it from there. Show number 2214. We are live here at Port Travis Deli. So the Red Sox on the move. They're trying to get Nolan Arenado, and they're also trying to pick up Alex Bregman from the Astros, who is a free agent third baseman. Red Sox and Detroit are likely the most landing spots for Alex Bregman. Boston in the offseason big on the pitching side. They've added Garrett Crochet from the White Sox, Walker Bueller from the Dodgers, Patrick Sandoval, Aroldis Chapman, Justin Wilson, and Giovanni Moran, or Moore. I think it's Moore and Moran, M-O-R-A-N. But they've yet to sign a bat. They've got about $172 million in payroll, so they've got some wiggle room to go get somebody, and so they're looking very strongly to picking up Alex Bregman. We told you yesterday in our baseball segment that Justin Verlander signed that one-year contract with the Giants. The Braves still have not got anybody yet, any frontline pitching. They need to replace Charlie Morton and, of course, Max Fried have both moved on to new teams now. So the Braves looking for some frontline pitching, and right now they don't have any. They haven't gotten anybody as of this morning. So we'll see. But that's what's going on there with the Red Sox and the third baseman, Alex Bregman from the Astros, talking very seriously. And also, as we said, they've been mentioned as a potential suitor for Cardinal third baseman Nolan Arenado. So we'll see. What was I going to? Oh, yes. This is good stuff right here. James Franklin says what I've been saying. They're playing tonight the college football semifinal. Penn State, Notre Dame in the Orange Bowl. Hello, Angel Rios. Hello to Michael Martin. How you doing? James Franklin took a shot at Notre Dame, which I've said all along. Franklin said Wednesday the showdown against Notre Dame is about representing our schools and our conferences. Franklin then caught himself, realizing Notre Dame coach Marcus Freeman was sitting just to his right. Our conference, excuse me. Penn State will be representing the Big Ten tonight in the Capital One Orange Bowl at 7:30 tonight. Well, Franklin said he thinks a larger college football playoff ultimately requires more uniformity around college football, including every team to be a part of a conference. Boom, if my bell was here, I'd say yes. They're an independent, and they're playing in a conference-laden playoff system. Notre Dame needs to join the conference. One of three remaining FBS independents sees its status as central to the school's identity. They don't have a big problem with this. They have resisted chances to join the Big Ten and other conferences over there. They were in the ACC for a while. The Fighting Irish compete in the ACC for most of the other sports, and they have a scheduling agreement with the ACC in football. They need to be in a conference. Come on. Why are you not? As I said, I've asked about 6 people over the last 4 or 5 days, and nobody can give me the answer why. When all these decisions are made in college football and the college sports, there are conference presidents and athletic directors and primarily conference presidents sitting around these table making decisions, and everybody is there representing a conference except one. I think it's still the AD. I don't know if he's retired. It used to be Jack Swarbrick, the athletic director for Notre Dame. But Notre Dame's always at the table. Why? What gives them the right or the privilege to be an independent and have a say-so at the table when the rest of them are conference presidents or conference ADs? I just don't get that. And they get to make a decision, and guess what they're going to do? They're going to take care of themselves, and I get that. That's why they're there. But why are they there? And I've asked all these people, they're supposed to be experts, why do they get to have a chance to sit at the table and make the decisions as an independent? And nobody can give me an answer. And I don't have the answer either. I just don't think it's right. I think you need to be in a conference, and you need to be there at the table if you are representing a conference and not as an independent. Only 3 of them left. Is that right? Is that what I said? 3 FBS independents are left? Let's see. Make sure I didn't misquote myself here. Yep, Notre Dame one of 3 remaining FBS independents. Everybody else is in a conference. Why are they not in a conference? Why not required to be in a conference? They're not. So, anyway, that's what's going on. They play tonight, 7:30. Coach, you like Notre Dame, or I forgot to ask you on there, Notre Dame or Penn State tonight?
Oh, Penn State.
Penn State? All the way? 100%. 100%. There you go. Hope he's right. The Nittany Lions.
Notre Dame doesn't wrestle. Penn State does.
There you go. He based it on the fact Penn State has a wrestling program and Notre Dame doesn't. So there you go. Whatever. Hello, Raven Holtzclaw. How you doing, lady? We are live here again at Poor Trav's Deli, 543-6128. Hello to Noah Cole. Hello to Debbie Pierce. Thank you for watching. Michael Martin, Angel Rios. Judy Reese. I'm sorry, Judy Reese. I got it right. David Lyons, Coach Moore. Thank you for watching. Sandra Masters. So it's tonight. Tomorrow night it's Ohio State and Texas in the Cotton Bowl in Texas. Will it make any difference? They're in Texas territory. It's in essence a home game for Texas, and that's okay because Georgia, they played several times this year, home games for them in essence when they played in Atlanta. I don't think it's going to make any difference. If Ohio State plays at the level they played these first two games against Tennessee and Oregon, it's not going to be a game. Texas, in my opinion, backed into this thing. Still say the targeting no call changed that football game against Arizona State. That was a huge play. They missed it. One of the officials on that officiating crew has come out and said we did miss it. They did miss it. It was big miss as far as I'm concerned. So, and I'm not into one of those hammering officials, but that was so big in the outcome of the game and so blatant because it was a game changer on that no call. Point being, Texas, I think, backed into this thing. So now you Longhorn fans will say you're crazy. Okay, we'll see. If I am, I'll tell you Monday on the show that I was wrong, but I don't think I'm going to be. Ohio State plays at the level they played these last two games, Tennessee and Oregon, it's Buckeyes all the way. In fact, I've got the Buckeyes and Penn State in the national championship. So we'll see. And of course, that will raise more questions about who is the strongest conference. That would be two Big Tens playing for the national championship. Where's the SEC? The Lone Ranger is Texas. And so watch them come out tomorrow. Texas win by 40. And I'll look like a goober, but that's okay. What I think is what I think. I think Ohio State's a better team. I think if they're playing their game, I think they're the best team in the country. I think they've proven that. They beat two very solid football teams, and you know that, Tennessee and the Oregon Ducks. Hello to Ann Hamby. How you doing? Watching the show. We're live here, 543-6128. We're live here again at Poor Trav's Deli in Elizabethton on this cold Thursday. What's the latest temperature? See if it's warmed up any. Probably hasn't warmed up much. Joseph Taylor joins us coming up the bottom of the hour. Let's see what we got here. We are at a balmy 23 right now. Yep, 23. Got down to, I think, 12 last night here in the area. So for you folks south of us going, wow. Yeah, 12 degrees, and we got folks out here living in the elements. Of course, we have the homeless population already, which is sad in of itself. And then you have, on top of that, the folks that have been displaced by Hurricane Helene back in September. They still don't have homes. So, been a cold night for those folks. They've just bumped up and went from a winter storm watch now to winter storm warning. Starting at 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning to 7 o'clock Saturday morning. Heavy snow, 3 to 6 inches with higher amounts possible. So it starts at 10 o'clock in the morning, they're saying. And so that's what you got tomorrow morning. So, or tomorrow, a winter storm warning now for the Tri-Cities. So batten down the hatches, do what you need to do to make sure you're in tip-top shape to protect yourself from what we're about to get. Now, the beauty of all this is, at least I always say it's the beauty, on Sunday it's 37 degrees. So whatever we get, it'll start melting on Sunday. And it's not like it's going to be here in lay for days on end. 37 on Sunday, 37 on Monday. It drops back down, then goes back up, and by next weekend it's going to be in the 40s. So whatever we get, it ain't going to last long, but we are going to get something. So now it's a winter storm warning here in the Tri-Cities starting tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock till Saturday morning at 7 o'clock. So hello, Samantha England. How you doing, lady? Been with me for the last couple of days. Thank you. Brandy Steins Phillips told me last night she watches. She's at the church house. She watches, and we appreciate that. So hello to Brandy Steins Phillips. Appreciate you, lady, watching the show. We'll take a quick break. We'll come right back. We'll take a look at the NBA and the National Hockey League and what else we got going. Well, the obvious, the big game tonight. Birthdays today. We told you Joan Baez having a birthday, 84 today. Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin having a birthday, 81. Oh, boy, could play guitar. Still can. Crystal Gale, country music singer, 74. There's a lady here in Elizabeth that looks just like her, Victoria Locklear. Every time I see her, I go, Crystal Gale. She just grins. Crystal Gale having a birthday, 74 today. Dave Matthews having a birthday today. The musician of the Dave Matthews Band is 58. And golfer Sergio Garcia having a birthday. He is 45 today. Those are the birthdays again on this Thursday, January the 9th, 2025. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this from Lingerfield Drugstore, one of our great sponsors, making it go. We certainly appreciate them. We're going to be down there next week, I think it is, Lingerfield Drug Center. So let's tell you all about that. If you have, here's something. Do you ever have heartburn? They got all kinds of products for you from Lingerfield Drug Center for heartburn. Hello, Jim Thompson. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry, Jimmy Thompson. Thank you for watching. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Is that Jimmy? I can't see the picture. Is that a guy or a young lady? Jimmy Thompson is watching the show. It's a new name. We'll be right back. Take a look at some more sports. Joseph Taylor, bottom of the hour. Talking Tennessee basketball. Lady Vols play tonight. They'll be home against LSU. We'll take a look at that. The men play Saturday at Texas. Do we push the panic button for Tennessee men's basketball? Could be the best thing ever happened to them, getting beat by 30. I would think Rick Barnes says a wake-up call. It's the best thing that could happen to us. We're no longer undefeated. We got knocked down a peg or two. It's good for us, what he says. We'll see. Hello, Brian Posey. Hello to Jeremy Marler. Doubleheader basketball tonight, 6:15 airtime. Lady Cyclones from tomorrow night moving to tonight with good reason now. This issue that they've upped it to a winter storm warning, so I'm going to go ahead and make that call. Most schools and certainly all the ball games I would think will be canceled tomorrow night. So as a result, tonight's games or tomorrow night's games moved up a night. Lady Cyclones at 6:15, video and audio, and the boys to follow at Sullivan East tonight. We got a doubleheader in basketball right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Proud sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. All right, it is the season. Holidays are here. Folks getting heartburn and indigestion, and here we go. We got some products for you. Let's start with this one, the old standby Tums. Tell me about this one.
So that one is it's actually a new product that just come out maybe a month or so ago, and we've been selling those like crazy. But that one is actually really neat because it's formulated for nighttime. A lot of people either get heartburn right after they eat something spicy, or when they lay down and try to go to sleep at night, it'll hit them. And that one is a chewable Tums, and it also has melatonin too, so it helps with heartburn and has the melatonin to help you sleep through the night. And I will say, a lot of these new products, especially chewable ones, before I sell them, I like to sample them, just make sure they don't taste real bad. And those taste like you're eating like a chewy Jolly Rancher or something.
Oh,
they
really?
are delicious.
So you're helping yourself and you don't even know it. So
Yes,
because it
yep.
tastes good.
Mm.
Here's Alka-Seltzer, been around for a long time. Tell me about this product.
So that one works similar to the Tums. A lot of people think Tums are kind of nasty because you got to chew those chalk tablets, and that's where the Tums chewables are good, and the Alka-Seltzer one's good too. And the way that one works is, when you eat or lay down, that stomach acid, a little bit too much of it is what gives you the heartburn. And that Alka-Seltzer is good because it'll neutralize that stomach acid and keep you from getting that pain and burning.
All right, two other products. Again, if you're not feeling so hot, you need mucus relief.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about this from Health Mart and Lingerfield Drug.
Yes, we have been selling those like crazy lately. Allergies and sinus infections and stuff like that is really bad right now. And the plain mucus relief, that's just a generic Mucinex, but the guaifenesin in it, what it does is helps kind of thin that mucus. Because a lot of people say I blow my nose or I cough and I can't get anything out, and that thins it down a little bit so you can get it out of you.
And your price point for these are $11.99. That one's $12.99. This is $11.99 for the Mucus Relief DM.
Yes.
Tell me about this one.
So that one has got the same guaifenesin, helps thin it down so you can get it out, and the dextromethorphan in it helps with coughing. So that's something, if you've got a sinus infection that's causing drainage and you're just coughing all the time, that'll help thin that out and help keep you from coughing. So that's something, if you're battling a sinus infection or something, those are real good products to have.
Hours are open, sir.
Here Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12.
You can find them on social media at...
We're on Facebook as Lingerfeld Drug Center.
He can do this in his sleep now. Your phone number is?
It's 423-542-2138.
Great sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Be loyal, buy local, and support Lingerfeld Drug Center in downtown Elizabethton. Folks, in Port Travis Deli, it's football time in Tennessee, as the late John Ward said. So Friday night, going to the ball game. Come by and get your sandwiches. Tell us how you can help us.
Hey, just give us a call, 543-6128, and tell us what you like. White dark bread. We've got ham, turkey, roast beef, corned beef, pastrami. Make a good steak sandwich. You want some chicken salad, some pickles and eggs. You know, if you just want a snack, some people just like to snack at the ball game. Don't really want to eat a big meal. We can take care of that for you. We got chips and drinks if you want to pack your cooler or whatever. Got anything you need.
Yep, 543-6128 is what you call, or the number you call, and he'll have it ready for you. So if you're heading to the game, how much time should we allow you to get them ready?
Usually about 10 to 15 minutes is a pretty good time.
Yep, 10 or 15 minutes.
About 10,
ready.
15 minutes, we'll take care of you.
Yep, ready to go. 543-6128. Again, it will be an excellent, excellent opportunity to come by here and get some great food.
Yep, love to serve you.
Love to serve you, absolutely. How do you find us on social media?
We got a Facebook page. You can look us up there, leave us some feedback, give us a like.
Yep. Friday night football, Saturday football, whenever you need sandwiches, here's the place to come. Port Draft Deli, 543-6128. One of our great sponsors here on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show, Cyclone basketball tonight. Again, we'll go on there. We picked the Port Travis Deli player of the game, every ball game. We're excited about that. And so we'll do that again tonight. Got a doubleheader. All the games from tomorrow night moved, our games moved to tonight. It's now been upgraded to a winter storm warning for the Tri-City, starting at first they said tomorrow afternoon. Now they're saying 10 o'clock in the morning. It's going to start snowing and snow till the warning is from 10 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock on Saturday morning. So you like snow? You a snow guy?
I'm not a big fan of it.
No.
I like it. I like it when it's pretty.
Like it when it's pretty. I don't like to drive in it.
No.
No. Hello, Kylie McGee. How you doing, lady? Lady Cyclone basketball tonight against 615. Lady Cyclones winners of 4 in a row. 5 out of the last 6, and the guys are, let's see, I was looking at that a while ago. The men's are, it was 13-4. So we'll take on the East tonight. Doubleheader. Everything from tomorrow night moved to tonight. We'll run down the entire high school schedule coming up here in a minute, because everything's going to get shifted around now with the winter storm warning. They've now upped it, so it's yes, you don't get any more than that. You get watches, and then you get warnings. Now we're to a warning phase for this snowstorm. We'll see if we get it. I mean, I guess we are. To what level? Only the good Lord knows that. So he's here, Trey McCrary, who works here. How long have you been working here?
Going on 10 years now.
10 years.
Yep.
He started when he was 4. He's 14 now. No. 10 years have been at it. That's awesome. So the menu, what's been the hot one so far today? What have you been making a lot of?
Today we've sold a few Reubens, ham and cheese, always popular.
Yeah. So let's run them down. Let's put it up here.
All right.
Ham and cheese, turkey and cheese, the Mad Italian, which is
It's ham and turkey.
ham and turkey. These are all steamed sandwiches, folks. They're awesome. Reuben and cheese, pastrami and cheese, steak and cheese. Talk about the steak and cheese. Is it cut real thin? Tell me about the steak.
Yeah, the steak's cut pretty thin. We fold it over. I like extra steak on my steak. Makes it good, full. It's one of my favorites for sure.
Absolutely. It's a lot of people's favorites. They sell a bunch of them. No question. Oh, I know you can't hear me. I'm turning up the wrong one. There you go. Then you've got that. You've got the Reuben and cheese, as we said, the pastrami and cheese, steak and cheese, roast beef and cheese. A good old BLT. You sell those? You sell a lot of BLTs?
Yeah, we actually do.
Yeah.
Yep.
The old Southern thing, bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches. The pepperoni and cheese, the meatball subs. These are all the hot steam sandwiches. But you can also come in here and get 2 different cold subs. Tell me about those, would you please?
The Poor Boys, it's a cold cut. It has bologna, salami, ham, and cheese on it. Get all your fixings, mayonnaise, mustard, lettuce, tomato, onion. It's a good seller. It's a lot of sandwich, really.
Absolutely. So you get a 6-inch sandwich for $5.19. I promise you. What all you get in on again? What all you get on it?
It's bologna, salami, ham, and cheese, double layer of bologna.
All right, bologna, salami, ham and cheese, and the bun, whatever the fixings.
Mayonnaise, mustard, lettuce, tomato, and the spicy onion. Can't forget the spicy onion.
Can't forget the spicy onion. You couldn't go to Food City and buy it for $5.19. I'm telling you. That's a 6-inch sub. The 12-inch sub, same thing, just double the size of the sub for $6.49. No way you can get ham and cheese, bologna, the buns, Whatever you put on, let's just say just go get a jar of mayonnaise or one of those little squirt bottles of mayonnaise. There's no way you can go make one of these, a poor boy sub, for $6.49 for a 12-foot sub. You can get right here at Poor Travs all day, every day. You got 2 different salads. Tell me about those.
So we got a house salad and a chef salad. The only difference between the house and the chef is the meat. You can get your choice of ham, turkey, roast beef on it. We got the lettuce, cheese, tomatoes, croutons, spicy onions, different kind of dressings to go with it.
Tori Miller says, love your sandwiches. Tori, you're a smart cookie, I can tell you that, because they're good. Hello, Jim Kilmartin. Hello to Barbara Gilman. Oh, yes. So you sell, which salad do you sell more, house or chef?
Usually a chef.
Chef?
Yeah.
Yep. Your choice of ham, turkey, or roast beef. Richard always says a fistful of lettuce, cheese, maters, croutons, 2 packs of salad dressing. Onions are optional for $7.49 all day long. That's the chef salad. A lot of folks eating salads for the New Year's resolution to lose weight, plus it's good for you. One of the things blew me away, and I've been doing shows here. I don't know if it's been 10 years or not. It's been a long time. I've been doing the show 10 years. I guess we have been here 10 years. Because I started doing it when Travis owned the store, so
Right.
it's been a while. We may have been here for 10 years together.
There we go.
Pickled eggs. I thought, pickled eggs? Nobody buys pickled eggs, do they? Wrong. You sell a ton of pickled eggs, don't
We
you?
do. Pickles and pickled eggs.
Yeah.
So quite a few of them.
A lot of pickles, a lot of pickled eggs, and cups of onions. Right here at Poor Travs Deli. 543-6128. Getting ready to watch the ball game tonight. Penn State, Notre Dame, Orange Bowl, college football semifinals. I don't want to cook tonight. I want a good steamed sandwich. 543-6128. They're open at 9 o'clock. Kickoffs at 7:30. You have Lay's. Rattle off some of those brands. You got Lay's. You got Fritos. What else you got in here?
We got Lay's, Fritos. We got some Wise chips, Cape Cod.
Cape
They're,
Cod.
kettle cooked chips.
Yep.
Really good.
Tom's brand.
Tom's.
Yep.
Whole selection. Chips and
Absolutely.
drinks.
You got 10 coolers over here. I always count the coolers.
Yep.
Pepsi products, Coke products, energy drinks, Gatorade. What am I leaving off?
Dr. Enough.
Dr. Enough. The Starbucks in the bottle, you got those too, don't you? Starbucks cold coffee in that Starbucks over there.
Got your energy drinks.
Energy drinks too. So it's a one-stop shop. You get your drinks, you get your chips, and you get your sandwich, either steamed, hot, or the 2 cold ones. The last one, in fact, Trey turned me on to this about a year ago. He said, you know what you need today after the show? I said, what I need? He said, you need a meatball sub. Tell me about the meatball sub.
All right, so the meatball, we do the meatballs, the pizza sauce, provolone cheese, the Parmesan cheese on it. You can add anything you want on it. I usually just do the sauce and the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
It's really
Good stuff. You're a basketball guy, aren't you?
I am, yes.
So if I said today, Trey, you can have lunch with anybody at Port Travis Deli, any basketball star, live or dead, can sit right here today, and you can sit and talk hoops with them, pick their brain about basketball. Who would you have? Who would you want to sit across from and say, let's talk hoops?
It's a tough one. I think the best 2 players, LeBron James, Michael Jordan.
One of those 2 guys?
Yeah, it'd have to be one of them.
I'd say they'd like, both those guys like a sandwich from Port Travis.
I'd say so.
Oh, yes. So LeBron and Michael. So who's the greatest of all time, Michael or LeBron?
I might get in trouble, but I think LeBron.
You think LeBron?
I think so.
Why?
I just think he's done a lot for basketball. I know Michael's probably the 2nd pick, but
LeBron's your guy for the
Yeah, he's
all-time
my guy.
greatest. There you go. Trey is in the house. Again, 543-6128 is the number to call. Port Travis Deli. It's an institution here in Elizabeth and really in Tri-Cities. I know people come over from Johnson City just to get your sandwiches. You
Yeah.
probably get that a lot. And coming out of North Carolina,
yep, we got quite a few travelers.
yeah, they come down through here and they stop here and get a sandwich. And once they've come, in fact, there was a couple near last time I was here that was going back and forth from Raleigh. They're moving somewhere in the Tri-Cities, and every time they pass here, they stop and get a sandwich on their way either coming to Raleigh or coming from Raleigh. Every time. Port Travis Deli. Can't beat it. 543-6128 is the number to call. They are open 9 to 9. Closed on Sundays, Monday through Saturday. So again, tonight, big college football semifinals, Penn State, Notre Dame. If you don't want to cook tonight, come by and get some steamed sandwiches from Port Travis Deli. Sandwiches. So if I called up right now and said, I need 10 sandwiches or 15 sandwiches. You get those from time to time, don't you?
Yeah.
Get big orders. So give us what, 20 or 30 minutes to put them together?
If I'm here, about 15, 20.
There you go. If Trey's in the house cranking them, about 15, 20. William's back there today.
Yeah, he's pretty quick too. So
And Seth's back there working. And is Jimmy, did he go home?
yeah,
Did he hear?
Jimmy went home.
Jimmy went home. Had a little shift change. But they'll take care of you, folks. We're right here again at Poor Trav's Deli. 543-6120 on Broad Street in Elizabeth. And they do a wonderful job. Right across from the Jewelers Bench, one of our great sponsors. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. See, you did that. Wasn't so bad, was it?
Yeah, it wasn't too
No,
bad.
you're done. You're done. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. You think I ought to put Gabe? You think I ought to put Gabe on here?
I think so.
Think-
I think he does a good job.
Let's see if we can find Gabe. We'll get Gabe on here and let him talk right after this from Northeast Community Credit Union. Coming up next, Joseph Taylor talking Tennessee basketball. Lady Vols tonight against LSU. Men on Saturday against Texas. We'll get his take on that. Also, the two college football playoff games. We'll get his take on that right after this from NCCU on the Tom Daly Sports Show.
At Northeast Community Credit Union, we know the importance of taking care of your family and building our community. Are you remodeling your home, trading cars for your next road trip, or maybe you're considering an in-ground pool or a boat for the lake? Our loans are easy, fast, and convenient with the lowest payments around. Act now before rates go up. Apply online at bmycu.org, call us, or come see us in Elizabethton, Johnson City, or Rome Mountain. We have the loan you need.
Tell me, we don't talk a lot about it, Gabe. Tell me about the cold subs. Tell me about those in Port Travis, would you please?
So our cold subs, they come with they come in two different sizes, 12-inch, 6-inch, and they come with bologna, salami, ham, cheese, and then we can put whatever you want on it, and they come pre-made. We can get you in and out of here pretty quick.
6-inch or 12-inch?
Yes, sir.
6 inches, how much?
6-inch is $5.19, and a 12-inch is $6.49.
You couldn't make it for that. You couldn't go buy the bread. There's no way you could go buy the bread and make what they're going to do for you for that kind of price. The cold sub, 6-inch or 12-inch. They also sell salads. Tell me about the salads.
So we got a house salad that comes with cheese, tomato, croutons, and then two packs of dressing of your choice, and we can also throw our special signature onions on them. And then the chef salad comes with the same thing, but we can throw any type of meat you want on there. So a house salad is $6.29, and then the chef salad is $7.49.
Not going to bust your billfold, folks, and you get a salad too. They don't scrimp. That's kind of the motto. We don't scrimp. If you get a sandwich on those hot subs, we don't scrimp. So what's you're here all the time. What's the top 3 sandwiches you guys make day in and day out?
Ham and cheese, most popular. I'd say second to that, probably Mad Italian, and then third is probably a Reuben.
Yep. The Mad Italian is what? What do you get on it?
So you get ham, turkey, cheese, and then we can throw everything on there for you.
We got 10 cases of drinks over here. Everything, Pepsi products, Coke products, energy drinks, got all that. We got, we run through all the different Wise, Cape Cod, Toms, Lances, Doritos, Cheetos, got all the different kinds of chips.
Yes, sir.
All right here. Phone number to call is?
I actually don't know that part.
543?
Yeah, 6128.
6128. Poor Trav Deli, they also sponsor our Player of the Game, folks. Every time a kid plays ball, again, from Elizabeth or Tia Duggar, we give them a Poor Trav Deli Player of the Game. We appreciate that very much. Gabe Sexton, folks, one of our great sponsors right here, working hard
Yes, sir.
at Poor Trav's Deli. Back on the Tom Daly Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We are live here at Poor Trav's Deli. How you doing, sir?
Life is good. Life is so good.
Life is good.
New year.
Yes.
But miss talking to you, so I'm glad to be back.
Welcome back. Wasn't that the Cotter TV show?
Yes, sir.
Don't make me
Yeah.
sing. Just let me, don't let me embarrass myself, please. Hello, Sandra Perkins. Hello to Reno Pearson. That's a new name. Ron Heaton. Rich Simpson. Simpton, I'm sorry.
All this fancy equipment you got to take care of.
Oh, yeah. So Darren Collins, Walter Budge, Rick. Hello, Rick. David Ball. Greg. Hello, Greg. Sherry Morgan. I can pronounce your last name. Chuck Jones. Roderick Evans. Lauren Reinhardt. Hello, Lady Ed Andrews. Tony Jones. Thank you all for being with us. Ronnie Carew. He's got to be related to Rod Carew. That's just not a normal name. Ronnie Carew. Chris Berg. Edward Holton. Linda Cook. Doug Wolf up in New Jersey watching. Tori Miller says, love your sandwiches. Thank you. At Port Travis. What are you going to get today, by the way?
I think I'm going to go with the roast beef and cheese.
Oh, roast beef and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Can't beat it. All right, college football playoff tonight. Orange Bowl. Asking folks, nobody, SEC's not involved. It's two Big Teners. You got Penn State and Independent Notre Dame. And so people are talking about it. Nobody's real excited about it. So what do you think? Are you going to watch it tonight?
I hope to watch it. We'll probably have to watch after the girls go to bed. We'll probably catch the second half. But I guess for me, I'm cheering for Penn State, and because because Notre Dame has kind of they've finagled a way into this playoff system to where they don't have to they're not in a conference. Okay, they don't have to play a conference championship game. Now that they're in the playoff, all the money they make, they get to keep all to themselves. They don't have to share it with anybody else. So I don't want them to go any further and get more money for their program. I want it to be shut down tonight. So this might be the first time in my life I've said this, but go Nittany Lions.
There you go. See, they should be in a conference.
They should. And the playoff committee didn't have the guts to tell them no, join a conference or else. They backed down to the pressure by Notre Dame. And they shouldn't have, because you have enough. There's enough programs to where you didn't have to bow down to Notre Dame. You could have told them to take their ball and go elsewhere. You're not getting in the playoff until you're in a conference. But they bowed down, and I wish they wouldn't have.
All the big decisions in college sports at the table, I said this earlier in the show, you have presidents, you have athletic directors of all these other conference schools, and then sitting right there is Notre Dame as an independent. There's only 3 FBS independents left. Why do they have the right to? Because they're going to get in, and you're right, finagle's the right word.
Yeah.
They worked it out where they get a chance to get in this playoff system. So,
and the revenue that they get, they just keep all to themselves. And each round that you go to, you get more money. Well, I want the gravy train to stop. So go Lions.
Yeah. Case in point, Texas will get a big chunk of change for playing tomorrow night against Ohio State. Well, they got to share some of that with the rest of the SEC teams.
Absolutely. And every other team that's in any other team that makes the playoff, except Notre Dame and the other 2 independents, which you probably have no shot of ever making the playoff, but they get to keep the money. It's not right.
Ohio State shares.
Yep.
Penn State will share.
And Texas shares.
Texas shares. Ohio State doesn't share the money. They put it all in the coffers in South Bend. It's a very good point. I forgot about that. So that's why we bring him on. He's not just another dude. He's my buddy.
Yes, sir.
Joseph Taylor. So, hello, Richard Heckman. How you doing, sir? Now, do I have a problem with Notre Dame's sports program? No, not at all.
Me either.
I just don't like how they finagled is the best word I could have used. Much better than I could have come up with. Finagled away to the table to get themselves into the playoffs. So, we'll see. Penn State tonight and Notre Dame tonight. Tomorrow night, Ohio State, Texas. Who do you like there?
Man, Ohio State is playing so well. It's hard for me to see anybody beating them. And every time that I see them play now, it just makes me more and more frustrated that Tennessee had to go face them in the first round of the playoff. Because that team, they should have never been an 8 seed. That team was too good. I would be shocked if they didn't win the national championship.
So I've got them beating Penn State with the national championship. So watch Texas win by 40. And Notre Dame wins by 38 tonight. I don't look like a complete goober, and I don't care.
But you know what? You call it like you see it.
Call it like you see it.
And that's where I'm at as well.
Ohio State throttled Tennessee, to say the least. And they made Oregon look like a middle school team. I mean, they just jumped all over them like a duck on a June bug, and it was over.
And really, the Oregon loss was worse than the Tennessee loss, because the Oregon loss was on a neutral field. But I mean, you're talking about Pasadena is way closer to Oregon than it is to Ohio State. So, like that to me is a worse loss.
Good point. Because Ohio State beat the Vols on their home field at the Shoe. Hello, Jason Harkle Road. How you doing, sir? Wendell Ackerman, Open Center, right? David. Hello, David. Abe Henderson. I'm not going to embarrass myself. Chad LeMay, Lemay. Buff Edie, that's a new name. Richard Heckman's a new name. We do this every day, by the way. Tomorrow we'll be in studio at home, Tom Taylor Sports Show studio, because tomorrow they've moved it up. It is now a winter storm warning. It starts our snow tomorrow, 9 in the afternoon, and now saying at 10 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock on Saturday morning. So where will I be? I'll be where it's nice and warm and cozy. I have 3 computers to work off of tomorrow, so I can keep on top of what's going on. So we'll be in studio tomorrow with show number 1214. We're here today at Poor Trav's Deli. Tennessee basketball got beat by 30. Rick Barnes says best thing could happen to us.
Yeah.
So as I said yesterday morning after on the show at Chick-fil-A, I said, we don't need to push the panic button on Tennessee basketball. It's going to be okay. And
Absolutely.
so what's your take on everything with that?
Absolutely. And here's the thing: you can't come out and say that the SEC is the best basketball conference and then get surprised when you lose a game. And I've never been one to care if you lose by 1 or you lose by 50. It doesn't. A loss is a loss to me. You take it, you move on. It's going to be very difficult. We've talked about this before already. It's going to be very difficult to win on the road in the SEC this year. The conference is that good. So to me, if you're Tennessee, the way I would look at it, let's try to win all of our games at home, and let's try to go 500 on the road, and that's probably a path to a number 1 seed this year. So, you lose to Florida. That's a top 10 team on the road. Big deal. Just move on. Now, the game at Texas, to me, is a little bigger because they're not ranked and you're playing at Texas. This is the time to steal a road game.
Yep.
So you need to go down there and you need to win that one, and then you're 1-1 on the road. So, like I said, try to go 500 on the road, win all your home games, and you'll probably be a number 1 seed.
Tennessee's a basketball team that lives and dies by the 3.
Yeah.
You watch them, so the night you live by, you die by it. So you're off to a night shot 21%. It's all I've heard all over town. They only shot 21%. Okay. They may come out Saturday and shoot 84%.
Well, and the thing is, the shots that they were missing early in the game, Chaz Lanier hasn't been that open in like 4 or 5 games.
Yeah.
You just miss shots, and then it's contagious. This guy's missing, then you miss. Just like when someone gets hot, other guys start getting hot. So to me, you have a bad game. Then the offense translates to bad defense because you're starting to get down on yourself. So then then the whole wheels fall off the train. Okay, 1 game. It's a 1 loss.
Yeah.
30 points. Okay, they start 21%. Okay, well you get a new game on Saturday.
I got on Facebook for 38 seconds the other day. When I read, does Rick Barnes know what he's doing?
Oh,
I said,
my word.
I'm out. I can't handle it. I can't handle that. Josh Heupel can't coach. I saw that after getting beat by Ohio State. I'm thinking, are you kidding me? Good night.
Tennessee, I honestly think they have to have a portion is the most negative bunch of people I've ever seen in my life.
I agree.
It's sad. And I think, I really do think this. I think some Tennessee fans enjoy it when they lose so they can get on and spew this nonsense.
Yeah. I would agree because it is nonsense. I said this on the show yesterday. I was making fun of this Yahoo. I don't know who it was. Doesn't care. Does Rick Barnes know what he's doing? I said yesterday, and he's not going to run the table and be undefeated. Let Tony Vitello lose a couple of games of all baseball. He don't know what he's doing. Let's get rid of him. Let's get a new coach. There's people in there, and I stopped reading it. I said, I'm not going back on there anymore. They want to get rid of Heupel. He can't win the big one. Now, it wasn't that long ago we had a dumpster fire in Knoxville.
100%.
And we know that.
How quickly people forget the Butch Jones, Jeremy Pruitt, Derek Dooley eras. And now we're making the playoff and people, Heupel, everybody's caught up with his offense. Well, did you ever stop and think that maybe the defenses that you're playing, what do they call the Ohio State roster, the best roster money could buy? Well, maybe sometimes you just go up against guys that are better.
That's it. My daddy used to say, you can play a team 10 times, you may beat them 9, but son, the night you played them, tonight they were the better team. Just got to say they were the better team. Can't make excuses. They were the better team. Ohio State was a better team. And the day they played Oregon, they clearly were the best team. Tonight, we're hoping Penn State will be the best team. And then tomorrow night, of course, I'm pulling for the Buckeyes because I think they're the best team in the country when they're hitting on all cylinders. And, I think the guy that doesn't get enough credit is Will Howard.
Yeah.
He's not fancy, but he's consistent. He can run that football team. He can run it. He can throw it. He's a pretty stout quarterback.
Absolutely. And the best thing that happened to Ohio State was losing that Michigan game.
Absolutely.
Because then, now the pressure's off because now your fan base wants to fire their coach. That's another delusional fan base up there in Columbus, let me tell you. So you got all that fan base is down on their team. But guess what? The guys inside the locker room and the coaches, they said, okay, let's get back to work. Yeah. And they got back to work.
And they did.
Yeah.
Now, following up with that, the Lady Vols lose to Oklahoma in the last second shot. They're down, I think it's 19 in the second half. They rallied had a game-winning shot. She missed it. Caldwell can't coach. She can coach and beat all these little mediocre teams, but she can't win the big ones. I'm thinking, okay, so I went, I'm done with that one. Where were we this time last year?
Yeah.
And I got no qualms with Kelly Harper, but she didn't get it done.
No.
And she was given ample time, ample resources, and
Yeah.
couldn't get it done. You know,
It's a performance-based business.
sure enough.
At the end of the day, period. And she didn't get it done. So the new lady's in. I read it. Well, she's pregnant. What does that have to do with anything on the court? The woman's going to have a child with her husband.
So after they,
That's just. I went. Boop, I'm done. She can't coach. She can't win because she's pregnant. What an insult! What a slap to females. Are you
absolutely.
kidding me? Because she's pregnant, she can't coach. Last time I checked, they just lost the first game the other night.
Absolutely. And I tell you what, I enjoyed watching her press conference. She was asked something, and she got this smile on her face that made me think, uh-oh. And then she says, I have told the girls we have to value every possession. I knew it was going to take us losing for them to buy in. Come tomorrow, they're going to buy in. She had this little smile come on her face, and I thought, oh, those poor girls. in
Oh, yeah.
practice.
She said Friday's practice is going to be a doozy.
Ooh.
That's exactly what she said. So
Yes.
anyway, they got LSU tonight. Kim Mulkey, of course, she's pretty flamboyant. The coach of LSU, they'll be at the Food City Center, Knoxville, 6:30 tip-off tonight. So go Lady Vols.
Yes.
No question.
Absolutely.
We've got a doubleheader tonight. We'll be on the road. Tomorrow night's game been moved to tonight. As I said earlier in the show, it's now been upgraded to a winter storm warning starting at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So most of the games tomorrow night to get ahead of the snow is going to be played tonight, including our doubleheader. Elizabethton at Sullivan East, 6:15 airtime. We'll go with video and audio. Jackson Judah's going to run the camera tonight, so we'll have that for you from the Patriot Palace, as they call it. Let's say hello to some folks here. Well, if you're nice enough to say hello to us, Selena Leonard, you're watching. Thank you. Maria Ferrix, hope I was saying it right. Ivan, if I can't get these last names, I'm just going to say hello, Brenda Lauren. How you doing? Charles Farrell, I can say that one. Kathleen Barrett, Darlene Coleman, Tiger Ward, Harry Granson.
I read that real fast and thought it was Tiger Woods.
Yeah. Hey, Tiger, how you doing? Let's see. Brenda, as we said, let me get a couple of more. Then I want to get your take. Becky Muncie, hello, lady. Colleen Brown, Donnell Heiser, H-I-S-E-R, Heiser, I guess. Danielle, I don't think I said it right. Matt Townsend, James Ruiz, Will McGowan, Angels watching, and that's the most recent we got. So thank you. We're here at Port Travis Deli. So Tennessee football, what are you hearing right now as far as recruiting and transfer portal? We're getting some guys coming in, aren't we?
So they landed the receiver from Alabama, Amari Jefferson. They were in big time with him last year before he went to Alabama. All indications were that he went to Alabama because of Nick Saban, but he honored his commitment because he seems like a nice guy. Got injured, didn't get to play this year, so he's got 4 years of eligibility, and they're pretty excited about him. And there's scuttlebutt that he may play baseball too, that he was one time a Tennessee baseball commit. So that'd be interesting.
So Squirrel White goes to Alabama, and we get this guy. What's his last name again?
Amari Jefferson.
Jefferson?
Yes.
Jefferson's coming to Tennessee, so
Yep.
we just swamp him. And there's going to be more. And so
from all indications where I've read through like VolQuest and stuff like that, Tennessee didn't lose anybody in the portal that they totally were like, oh man, I can't believe we lost this guy or that guy. So they kind of withstood the first round of the portal. I know there's a spring portal coming, but hopefully they can navigate it and keep the guys that they have and maybe handpick. They're probably looking for some more depth at wide receiver, running back, offensive line, and then maybe linebacker. They're pretty set everywhere else.
you lose Sampson to the NFL.
Yeah.
Who takes his place in the backfield? Who do you think?
So I think Deshaun Bishop will be the first man up, and then after him, I can't think of the Peyton Lewis. That's his name. So those will be the two, and then you have to think, well, do we want to try to bring in a veteran for a third back, or we want to roll with what we have? So it'll be interesting to see what they decide there.
Yep. So Tennessee spring training's not that far away.
No.
Spring practice.
No.
So and spring training in baseball's not that far away either. So it's here. Everything going in your world? Everything going good?
Everything's good. The girls, I was happy that they were back to school today. Oh, praise the Lord. They need separation from each other and separation from mommy and daddy. So thank you for teachers, and thank you for the Elizabethton City school system for being on today.
Were the sisters a little dicey over there?
Oh man, they fight so much now. It's over the and then they'll say, so I was one of five, right? So they'll say to me, well, I bet you fought with your siblings, and I'm thinking, surely we didn't fight this much because my mom would have killed us.
So sisters, the age differential is what?
17 months.
17 months.
Yes.
So yeah, they fight over air.
Oh,
basically.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're breathing.
Yep.
Well, I don't want you to breathe. Well, stop breathing. Smack.
Your
Mom,
ball-
she smacked.
Yeah.
Daddy, she hit me. Go to your rooms. Don't want to go to my rooms. Go to your rooms.
Yep.
That's-
That's you.
I'm there.
Sounds like you're right there with us. Like this morning, I think Emma got mad at Catherine because Catherine said something and Emma didn't like her tone, and I was like, she wasn't even using a bad tone. Like, come on, we're too sensitive. Let's ease up a little bit here. Toughen up, girls.
Didn't like that tone.
Yeah.
So we're gonna lash out at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what sisters do.
Oh man,
They're tough.
and they're only 9 and 7 right now. So,
Oh boy.
so just wait.
Oh, you wait.
yeah.
Trust me. I've been down that trail. Going down through the second time with granddaughters, but the daughter. Oh, yes. Wait till they get in there and start fighting over clothes. You got my hairbrush. No, I didn't. You took my curling iron. No, I didn't. Well, it's hot and still warm. You used it. You didn't ask me. I didn't borrow it. Well, it's still hot. Somebody borrowed it. Dad, did you borrow it? No, I don't use a curling iron. Well, somebody borrowed it, and it's on.
Yep.
And they shut the bedroom door, and you hear them screaming and thumping, and then, if a lamp hits the floor, then we go and go, okay, we broke it up back in the day. So,
Enough is enough.
oh yeah, just get ready, sir, because it's coming. 9 and 7. Whoo. I'm gonna say a prayer for you.
Thank you.
Oh me, oh my. So, got to get you back working some games when we get back home and get on the other side of the snowstorm. And see, Tuesday we're at Crockett, and next Friday, weather permitting, we're gonna be at Unicoi County. No, we'll be at Tennessee High. Then we'll come back home. I got it all wrong. Tuesday we'll be at Crockett. Friday we got the 8th grade night with the T. Duggar ladies next Friday night. Then the following Tuesday, we go to Tennessee High. Then the following Friday, the 23rd, we start a pretty good round of home games. So need to get you on some of those home games.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
We'll get a schedule together. I enjoy it. Fridays are definitely better for me because then I don't have to miss any home time with
Home
the girls.
time, yeah.
They can stay up a little later. So
So they have, when you stay at home, there's 2 referees.
yes.
You and Mama.
Yes.
When you're on a Friday night, she's refereeing.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the night I helped you, I think, was a Tuesday, and by the time I got home, she's like, enough.
War zone.
Yeah, it was a war zone. So a Friday'd be better, and because on a Friday they could even come to the game, so that'd be good.
Yeah. I used to come home after the games because I had 2 girls, and she would say, "They're yours. I'm going to bed." Really? And then she'd say, "You're yours." But then when she would say, "Good luck," I'm thinking, okay. First she'd say, "They're yours." And I thought, okay, they're all right. Tonight's not so bad. But if she said, "They're yours. Good luck. I'm going to bed," thinking, okay, it's head thumping time.
We've been there, but I will say my wife is the best person in the world. So she's great with them. But the first year of Emma's life, that it was rough. That when I would get home, she would be like, "They're yours. I'm locking the door. Like you just handle whatever's happening." So
Do it however you want to do
yeah.
it.
So
We're
that was
done.
you're potty training one and feeding the other, and so yeah, that first year was rough. But since then, the girls, they're really good girls. They
Oh, they
just
are.
they
They're
just
girls.
like to they don't always love each other like I
No.
wish they did. But
They're girls.
yeah, they're girls.
Yeah. And they'll mix it up on the drop of a hat.
Yep.
Girls are, let me tell you this story and I'll let you go. So we go back from a 10-year reunion. And it starts on a Friday night. It's kind of a little get-together. Saturday was a formal dinner that night at the country club. And then Sunday was a family picnic. Bring the kids in. But the first 2 nights are just graduating class folks. All right. So Friday night, you could kind of, it was a 10-year reunion. So Friday night, you see them kind of people, they were coming in from all over the country, kind of pairing off back in the day. Your buddies, you hung out with your buddies, and you kind of stood in the corner and kind of paired off.
Yeah.
All right. Saturday night at the dinner, it gets elevated, and the girls start going up to the other girls going, "You remember back in 7th grade when I was dating Tom or Joseph Taylor, and you took this, and I was in a locker right beside you, and you slammed the door?" And they start bringing stuff up play by play.
Oh no.
10 years back. So it comes Sunday, these girls from our class, not all of them, but there was about 7 or 8 girls running a snit because they went a flashback back 10 years back when we were in high school and brought stuff back up and drudged it. And all the guys are going, "I don't even remember what we did 10 years ago."
Yeah.
But the girls don't forget, and so
No.
they lashed out against fellow girls in the class to the point where the husbands, most of these girls were married guys out of our class, out of state. So whoa, time out. We're here for a class reunion. And they're going, "Well, she did it. I can still see one girl going. She did it in 7th grade. She slammed the locker in my finger, and I've never forgot her for
In
that.
7th grade.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. So they don't forget anything.
Oh, man.
So when I say girls, your 2 daughters will be at it for a while. Oh yeah. So, and when wait till high school till they bring boys home,
Yeah.
and the little one or whichever one does not have a boy at the time will probably try and drive a wedge and try and do little things to. Oh, I'm telling you, it's. I could write a book. So, so anyway, 9 and 7's okay
9 and
to
7.
what's coming. But I appreciate you much, sir. He is a gainful employee of Ivy Hall Nursing Home. So tell me about Ivy Hall, would you please?
Ivy Hall, we'd love to have you come if you need some rehab. We're accepting new patients, Medicare or private insurances. If you go this. A lot of people put off to the first of the year to do stuff. So, like, when I say do stuff, like knee replacements, hip replacements, things like that. So, if you need some extended rehab, we have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, full-time respiratory therapy. This is the perfect time to come to get your surgery in and come do rehab with us.
Yep.
We'll get you healed up, get you rehabbed, and send you back home.
So I got to tell one more. This happened just about 3 or 4 weeks ago. The 2 granddaughters were there, and one popped off to the other one. I go upstairs, get a drink, come back downstairs. Get off of me. Get off of me. Get my face out of the pillow. So I look, and the one's got the other one down with the pillow over her face, and she's rabbit punching her. These are sisters. And I'm thinking, what are we doing down here, girls? I just went upstairs to get a drink, and one's a freshman in college, one's in high school.
So, yeah,
So it's on.
I just met the freshman in college, and I could tell you in that little interaction just in the Food City parking lot, I would not cross her if I was her younger sister. So
No.
that was not smart.
That's who took the hit. Yep. Big
I
sis
could see
pounced
that
on little
coming.
sis, and it was on.
She looked like she could hold her own.
So she said, "What are you going to do about it, Dad?" I said, "We're going to watch Lonesome Dove." So that's what we're going to do about it. Y'all work it out over there. So come on now. Y'all 18 and 15, or 19 and 15. Work it out.
Yep.
So, and they did. And they got a little huffy and you want something to drink? Shut up. I don't want anything from you. I'll get it myself. This is what we deal with.
Oh, mercy.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you, sir.
We'll talk soon.
Oh, you bet it.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll come back and wrap it up after this. We're on the road at Poor Travis Deli on the Tom Doty Sports.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue. And that is always the buzz. And if we're not careful, we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building Believers by the Book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
In a world where cluttered trash and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight cluttered trash and debris, call Container Man.
We're back. We're ready to go. Andrew Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Readers are winners. Year number 2. We're jacked up to do it again this year.
We're so excited.
Yep, we are excited. And so it's a chance for these kids at Eastside Elementary, Westside Elementary, and Harold McCormick Elementary win some cool prizes for reading. What's going on?
The first 9 weeks, we're going to be giving out those cool water bottles. Second 9 weeks, T-shirts.
T-shirts with a new design.
Absolutely. New color, all that fun stuff. The third 9 weeks, we're going to have a sweet new sticker. We'll get more into that later. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whole point is readers are winners year number 2 at the 3 elementary schools and Elizabethton City Schools. Thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union. They're paying for all this to their corporate sponsor, and we love them for doing that. The bottom line is leaders are readers are winners. Year number 2, getting ready to get started up soon, like right now, right away, for all these youngsters, again, at Harold McCormick, West Side and East Side Elementary. Big thanks to the Northeast Community Credit Union for partnering with us to do readers are winners in Elizabethton City Schools. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show again. They've upgraded, as we said, to winter storm warning now, starting at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. The snowfall amounts are very independent of which site you go to. I think the minimum is like 3, and it can be, and again, that'll be here. I guess we'll get more in the mountains, I suppose. That's normally the case. Rich Hand, hello to you, sir. Joel Weathers. Let's see who else. Chauncey Graham, hello to you. Juanita Wilson. Glory, hello to you. Philip Buckler. George Robinson. Ricky Dallas, thank you all for watching. Yvonne Holman, Joe and Mary Shell, Herbert Byers, Leonard Brocky, hope I'm saying it right. George Johnson, Teresa Marie, thank you. Michael Welch, Ronald Whitson, Marky, let's see, Eric Bowers. Yeah, we went and shot his kid yesterday kicking field goals. Will's out there in the snow. We went and took, I don't know, 30 or 40 seconds, a minute tops, and showcased him kicking point afters in the snow yesterday, and had a little snowstorm, a little snow squall came through at the football stadium. Had almost over 3,500 views. It's incredible. Michael Bathurst, hello to you. Malachi Trent, Emma Piercy, Diane Sudreth, Jose Rivera, Cindy Rivera. Thank you all for watching. Becky Muncie, be careful in this weather. I depend on you to be able to watch my grandson play baseball. You're very sweet, Becky. It'll be here before you know it. We'll be going to Sullivan Easter just in a little while. Hello, Paul. Hello to James. Hello to Missy Whitehead. Hello to Roy Peacock. Hello to Janine Pennell. Kathy Lyles. Hello, dear. Justin Cornett. These are folks watching the show. Christy Redwine, Walter Schmidt, and April Pearson. Hello, April. How you doing, lady? What a nice lady. Hello, April. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's take a look at what's going on tonight in high school basketball before we get out here. Again, our games from tomorrow night moved up to tonight. Here is who we know for sure for now playing. A lot of them will be got a full slate tomorrow night, either going to reschedule or play it tonight. I'm not sure, but these are for sure on tonight. Westridge at Daniel Boone, Unicoi County at Crockett, Happy Valley at Tri-Cities Christian, South Green at Granger, University High in Johnson City playing host to North Green, Hampton, the Bulldogs go to Johnson County. In fact, he was supposed to be on. Thank you, Richard. Well, I just said Richard. I was thinking Richard Oakes. Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you, sir. You're the best.
Well, yeah, except I can't remember your name. And I'm looking at Richard Oliva right here. Good night. Lawsy mercy. Did I say hello to April Pearson? I think I did. Hello to Richard. How you doing, sir? All right, so here's what's going on tonight. Westridge at Daniel Boone, Unicoi County at Crockett, Happy Valley at Tri-Cities Christian, South Green at Granger, North Green at University High. Oh, and Hampton at Johnson County. They're going to play that one tonight. And Coach Smith was supposed to come and call me and apologize profusely. He said, we're trying to get buses, we're trying to get drivers, we're trying to get here, get there, trying to get a shoot around. They don't have a gym. Hampton does not have a gym still yet. So Coach Smith's trying to find wherever he can get somebody to let him shoot for a little while and practice for a little while, whatever. So, as you know, Hampton's high school, you can't go back in there and play. So they're just trying to play everywhere they can. And usually it's at elementary school, and they had practice. Anyway, he was due to be on the show today. He's going to come next week. And he apologized. They are playing tonight, Hampton, guys and girls, against Johnson County in Mountain City against the Longhorns. So that's what's going on. That is what's happening in Tennessee. Now in Virginia today, let's see, we got one game, East Side of Rye Cove. East Side of Rye Cove tonight. So we will come back and join you. Hello, Steve. Searfoss, hope I'm saying it right. Ainsley, Dodd, thank you for watching. These are all new names, and I appreciate that. We do this every day from 11 to 1. We'll come back and join you at 6:15 for Lady Cyclone basketball at Sullivan East and the boys to follow. Ladies have won 4 in a row, 5 out of 6. The guys are 13-4. So Cyclone basketball doing very well right now. So we'll see if it continues tonight against the East. Got to win your games in the conference. You got to win your games on the road. So we'll see how it goes tonight. We'll bring it to you video and audio. Jackson Judah running the camera tonight from Sullivan East. We'll bring it to you beginning at 6:15 with the Lady Cyclones and the guys to follow. So big thanks to our guest today. We had Trey here from Poor Trav's Deli. We also had come in, we want to say thanks to Eddie Morrell, the wrestling coach at Elizabethton, and just now my buddy Joseph Taylor stopped by. So we wrap up show number 2213. Let's see, let me give you the verse of the day here before we get out of here. We always dedicate our show to the man that hung on the cross. We'll do that. We'll do it again tonight on the ball game. So here it is. Let's see if we can pull it up right here. Where is it? Somebody's ringing me. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, yeah, this is good stuff. All right, so this is out of the book of John. So it says, this is good. Heard this from Charles Stanley. Pretty cool. So the devil knows your name but calls you by your sin. The Lord knows your sin but calls you by your name. He don't care what you've done, where you've been, what you've been into. Doesn't care. John 10:27-28 says, my sheep listen to my voice. I know them. They follow me. I give them eternal life, and they shall never perish. No one can snatch them out of my hand. There you go. That's a good one. We are called to be like sheep and follow his voice. So, again, I thought that was interesting. The devil knows your name but calls you by your sin. The Lord knows your sin but calls you by your name. He don't care what you've done. I promise you. He doesn't care. He said, I went up on the cross, died for all you knuckleheads. I don't care what you've done. Doesn't matter to me. Good way to end it. Clark Lawson, hello to you. Hello to Cindy Bearden. Hello to Clint Solomon. Hello to Michael Eaton. Hello to Oscar Ramos. What are you boys eating over here? What you got? That's my man right there. Never even paid attention to him. Could bring it. You pitch anywhere now? Done with it. Could bring it. You want to come over and tell everybody who you are? You good? My man could bring it. At least tell him your name. What's his name? That's it. PJ, Peyton Johnson. Bringing it. Throwing the smoke for the Cyclone baseball team. Which they're having the auction February the 1st coming up in a couple of weeks. Going to be there for that. So what did you have to eat? Ham and cheese? Turkey? Ham and cheese. These two guys in there eating. Peyton Johnson could throw BBs. Wow. He could bring it. Back in the day, he said, I've hung it up. I'm grown up, making a living now. I understand. I get it. It happens. Hey, Jesus, hello to you, sir, watching. That'll be a good way to end it. Talking to Peyton John's getting him a sandwich here. We'll rejoin you at 6:15 for Cyclone basketball. The double dip, ladies first, guys to follow from Sullivan East High School. Until we join you then, we'll tell you as always, as Mama told us every day, bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching show number 2213 today from Poor Trav's Deli here in Elizabeth, and back at 6:15 with Cyclone basketball at Sullivan East. We'll see you then. So long from Poor Trav's Deli in Elizabeth. And so